G'day viewers, I'm in Fremantle and I want to talk to you today about upgrading the Austroads guides to temporary traffic management and road safety audits to include the use of video. So what we're going to look at today is an example of a pretty crummy detour that's been put together and how we can use video to possibly improve it. So let's get going. Now at the moment, road safety audits, they're just plain paper things with photos in them, and look, they're very useful, but video can provide a heck of a lot more than just static photos and people writing about stuff, particularly to people that have different ways of learning stuff or taking in information. Now, the project here is the replacement of the Fremantle traffic bridge. It's up ahead of us, it's in front of that big red crane up there. And there's a work site that's been set up underneath the bridge for various advanced works. So let's go through the detour that's been set up for cyclists. First thing, they've closed the cycle lane for some reason to put in all this detour signage. And at this point, cyclists have two ways they can go. A confident, fit adult cyclist like myself will just go left up that street there and follow the car detour. But they've also set up a detour for pedestrians and cyclists. Now, there is zero signage back there that tells a pedestrian or cyclist approaching this intersection where to go. If you've got really, really good eyesight, or you've got zoom ability on your PC or phone, you might have picked up that over there on the right-hand side, so there's a power pole, and just beside it, there's a little yellow sign that's smaller than my fingernail at that distance. Pedestrians and cyclists, I can't read it from here. I've even got prescription sunglasses on, and even with my prescriptions from here, I cannot read that sign. So this is the kind of value you can get from doing a video, is just watching someone trying to figure out what the hell to do when they come to one of these detours. There's all this kind of useful signage down at knee level, no through road closed, all that kind of thing. It's kind of signage you expect to see as a driver. It's appropriately sized, it's the right colour, it's well located, but anything for pedestrians and cyclists, missing in action. So I'm going to ride down there and have a look. I'll just wait for these cars to clear out of the way. That's the red one's gone. Okay, so let's look for the cyclist detour. Now from here, ridden past that detour, the sign's over there. Why are they on that side of the road, not this side of the road? Because what they're directing me to do, you can see up ahead says lane closed. Don't know why it's there, but I'm supposed to get off here at this ramp. There's no pavement markings there with an arrow and a bicycle symbol or something telling me I'm supposed to get off here. They've put me onto a narrow footpath, which is really not appropriate for more than one cyclist. And you can see up ahead outside the cafe, there are pedestrians on the footpath wandering along. They've parked. I mean, why is there still parking here? Ambling along, filling the whole footpath. You've got benches there. You've got that pole. You've got signage on the ground. You're going to have people coming in and out of the cafe. Just whole series of risks here. This pole, it's kind of not quite in the middle of the path, but close by. Now you might have noticed I actually went past the detour back there. Okay, I can understand why this disabled parking is still here, but why is the rest of it? Is it to allow people to get in and out of this car park? Is this one way? It's possibly why they're still sending traffic down here, I'd guess, because they haven't turned, I'm guessing because they haven't turned this car park up the end here for entry and exit. This is probably exit only up the other end, but let's go and have a look. And then we'll roll back around past the cafe and see what else we can do there. Now interestingly, right, there's an entry there and an exit here. So they could have directed all traffic in and out of this car park through here. Now, what I would have done is I would have directed cyclists up the road here, bypassed all that junk there on the footpath, and sent them up here. Now, again, why is all the signage is way up in poles where you're not going to see it? I'm looking down at the ground because I'm looking for hazards like pot plants and poles and signs and seats and, you know, all that kind of stuff that's, you know, obstructing the path back there. Now, this particular detour is absolutely fine for, you know, kids, adults that aren't fit, that aren't confident, they don't want to ride on the road. I mean, it's a bit steep, but it'll do. You know, they could always get off and push. At least they're away from the vehicle traffic. Yeah. We come around the corner here. These trees are obstructing the next sign. It's visible now. And when I come around the corner here, there's a bus shelter. Now when I was coming, now here's a clear problem with the bus shelter. Firstly, you can see the path goes around the front. Secondly, there's big advertising hoarding. You can't see if there's anyone sitting in the bus shelter waiting to get up and get on a bus. You can't see anyone coming the other way. Almost had a head-on crash here the other day with two cyclists coming the other way because I saw the first one, but not the second one. So ideally, instead of directing people around here, whoops, sorry, confusion all around. Let's go back and do that again, and let's have a look at where the path should go. It should go here. Temporary path, made it out of asphalt or whatever. So it needs to be a new path that's pretty rough. Run it round the back of the bus shelter. Now this path, it's old, it's very narrow. It's just barely adequate for bi-directional pedestrian traffic, but not for not bi-directional cycling traffic, particularly if you've got people on tricycles or quadricycles or hand cyclists. That is not going to fit. Okay, we'll go off road, go around.
Sorry.
It's alright. Now up here, they fenced off this little compound. On the fence, there's a map which I found the other day. It's a good sized map. Why is it here? This is a completely stupid location for a map. The map, might be able to see that, should be at either, you know, shouldn't be in the middle. There should be a couple of copies of it, and they should be either ends of the detour, start and finish. So I think this just goes to show how if you ride through these things like I'm doing now, shooting video of both, you know, what you're seeing, as well as recording your video or your voice at the very minimum, can be a very, very useful tool. Much better than just walking through the clipboard and taking notes the way road safety audits are probably done. It also gives you a record of how things looked on a particular date. So if changes have to be made, improvements, whatever, you can do a before and after analysis. You can go, okay, this is what we've done after. These slip lanes are quite dangerous. Almost got clobbered on the one on the other side because people come speeding off the bridge without expecting there to be people going across the pedestrian crossing. That's an aside. So it allows you to take, it allows you to take contemporaneous notes as you're riding at normal cycling speed, and you're going to pick up different things when you're cycling through than when you're walking through. Cycling, you're going to be going 4 to 5 times faster, and obviously cyclists are looking for all sorts of hazards, and when they're looking for hazards, they're not looking for directional signage. Okay, why do you have a yellow sign on a yellow background up a pole? That's like perfect camouflage. Yellow on a yellow background. You know, who thought that was a good idea? Again, there's plenty of signage around here directed at drivers, which is the usual size and the usual location. Why not use cycling specific stuff with, you know, like a cyclist logo on a normal size sign to do that? Now in terms of the kit that I'm using here, I've got a Cyclic Fly 12 camera on the front, and I'm just using a normal telephone here, an iPhone, and I've got it mounted in a quad lock mount. You making it quad lock mounts for boats, cars, caravans, bicycles, motorbikes, whatever you like. And I've just mounted it on an angle so you can actually see my face. Most cyclists would normally have it mounted flat, but here you get this up the nose view. I've upgraded my microphone to this Rode wireless setup. That was reasonably expensive, but gets rid of all the tangle of cables which I had previously. Not real good riding along when you've got to feed cables down your jersey and all the rest of it to hook up to your phone. It's not a great kit to fit up. But look, road safety auditors, traffic managers, planners, all those kind of people, they should be able to very cheaply and easily set up a bicycle to take video and to take audio video notes as they go when either planning your routes, planning improvements, doing road safety audits, or even something like that, checking the detour signage that's been set up for a detour, analysing it after it's been put in place, looking for flaws, trying to think about how it could be improved, all that kind of thing. So, yes, to go back to my original point, I think the road safety audit guidance and the temporary traffic management guidance should be updated to include video, and hopefully we'll see that in a future edition. Thanks for watching.